John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse?
Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a way to start this game offensively. Find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Dyer. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
Yeah, and you see some upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Picks up the first down. Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls it,
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Houston! Ho! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. Nice pitch and catch there. They'll have enough for the first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay.
shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dugan. And a good job of to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Got it in the middle. It's Dugan. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Finds his tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Dugan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Wide open downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Houston going up tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Dyer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught over the middle, it's Flynn. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Cougar. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Here's the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Special teams proving to be special.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen
Here comes the Houston offense once again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
It's a fake. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And this... Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dominate.